Okay, so let's try and finish this up now. So from the living room door, you can go out to the patio, and just to this side, this was a flower bed that were all roses that I had moved. And now what I planted here was the first thing I did was this tree that had died. That was, I guess, planted right in the middle of this lawn. It had a nice red bark, so I kind of hated dumping it. So what I did was I put it down there as a structure, and then I planted this vine that is now growing on it. These hydrangeas, I have one, two, and three. They were all three here with this plant, but they were so crowded, and when I realized they were three different plants, I just separated them, and they're so happy. And my hostas, oh, they always do so good. Um, and I even kind of had to divide some up because they're getting kind of crowded. These little mini roses, look at that. I mean, this guy's been struggling. He's an azalea, but if you look close, you can see all that veining. That means they're not getting enough iron. They're anemic. I put these white impatiens here. They're doing great, but they're kind of jarring to me. I don't like. I'm gonna have to pick a different color, I think. I just planted another little rose since that one looks so happy. I thought I can use another one here. And I like this fern. Isn't she pretty? The way the leaves are glossy and kind of turn. And then the hummingbirds one year built a nest in here that I didn't even notice till all the babies were gone. Anyway, I put my fake bird here so that I can look out my kitchen. This is my kitchen window, so I can look out at my fake bird. And then I just have a little utility area here. And then the only reason I want to show you, oh, look at this sad little flower, but this is a dragon plant. They grow like in the forest up trees, and they create dragon fruit. This is the side gate to the front of the house that we started at, but let me just give you a little perspective. So again, there's the front yard flower bed and the pots by the garage. And then I have a crepe myrtle here. I cleaned up some of the beds down here a little. All the agapanthus with their blooms. Geranium, I put him in this pot just for this spring. We'll see how he does. All these red roses were in the front of the house, front beds, but I moved them together over here and kind of like it better. Should have taken a video when all these roses did their first bloom. I have a St. Joseph's coat on the corner, which gets these multicolored blooms. Then this one next to it is a Don Juan, which is a red one. There's none on there right now, but again, it's ready to rebloom, so there's some new buds coming. And then this is the yellow, and then they have a yellow on the corner here too. So the whole corner gets yellow when it's in full bloom. So it's always a pretty springtime show. Anyway, the reason I wanted to come from this angle was this was all grass to the fence, but I ended up creating a new flower bed. So the grass keeps coming up, so I'm constantly fighting that. But most of these plants I just moved from other areas, but some I got brand new. So like this white sage is new. This I think self-seeded, the allium. I moved the irises from around. That boxwood was in a pot for many years. The agapanthus were from other areas. And then I did buy a few things. I did buy this salvia and some of the ground cover, that dark one. This is still in the pot. I need to pot up. But what I decided to do was create a flower bed with my vegetables. So these are my tomato plants. I just put them in pots. So I already have eaten a few of my tomatoes. So I'm happy to report I think it's doing better than that garden in the raised bed. But yeah, so like I ate a few down there. These all have blooms. Look at these. These will be coming up soon. I potted this, or planted this potted orange tree, so I'm hoping it'll love its life in here. Then there's my third tomato plant. This guy, this is the gar that self-seeds. It's so pretty. I love it. The heather down here, I moved, so I'm from one plant I created like 6 or 7. Oh, look at this pretty little dahlia. I think I bought that, I'm sure, and this I replanted from another bed, and I think it's liking its life here better. And then, oh, I bought this salvia, so she's happy. And look at this guy. Isn't he a stunner? Eurygium or something like that. I think it's more cactus-like, and it's spiky. I mean, it really is spiky, but it's probably getting too much water, but it's doing good, so I'm gonna leave it because I think it can be in a much drier spot. This Mexican grass, again, growing somewhere else in the yard that I moved over here. This is a rose I transplanted. Dahlias from last year that were on sale at Lowe's again. Ha ha ha. Anyway, yeah, I mean, these roses are so pretty. Hold on, let's show off my prettiness. And so what I need to do is obviously mulch here so that I don't fight with the grass. What I was trying to do was plant something and hoping this orange tree will grow bigger to create a block here with the neighbors on this side, because we look into each other's kitchen windows and, you know, we don't need to do that. Anyway, but so this is going to be my last part that I have to work on. This, I just kind of dug it up, but this needs to be leveled and put some gravel down and make it prettier. But until then, I'm happy with, you know, working at my own pace and doing what I want. So it's gorgeous, don't you think? Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Again, it's June 9th, 2023. Nice overcast morning. Should make for good filming, right? And we will update you with our progress. Bye.